What's up, guys? It's Jade, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 pros and 5 cons of living in the Minneapolis area. As I've mentioned before, I'm helping countless of people get into a home in the Minneapolis area, whether you're relocating from a different state or relocating within Minnesota. I would love to be a resource for you. My information will be down below. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about living and breathing in the Minneapolis area. So now let's get into this. So the first pro of the day is gonna be all of the activities that you can do in Minnesota. Since we have different seasons, this is a huge benefit. You can cross-country ski in the winter and downhill ski in the winter. You can go fishing, ice fishing, and then in the summer go fishing on the lakes or do anything on a lake, skiing, wakeboarding, just boating, enjoying the summer, fishing. You can also kayak, you can also run, you can also mountain bike. There's just a lot of things to do. We also have a lot of hiking trails, Minnehaha Park in Minneapolis, or you could go up north to Lutsen and have amazing hiking up in the Superior National Forest. There's a lot of different things to do. However, the con of this is that since there is so many things to do, people do get out a lot and it does get crowded. On the lakes, it can get crowded on a Saturday afternoon. If it's super beautiful and sunny, you will have a lot of other boats if you're trying to fish or if you're trying to boat. On the hiking trails, same thing. There's gonna be a lot of people most likely out on the trails with you. Golfing, if you're into golfing, there's gonna be a lot of people golfing at the same time and on those same days that you generally would wanna go. The key is, if you're a local, or to talk to locals about when the best times to go and when are the best days to go, to try to make sure that you don't feel as crowded as it generally sometimes can get. The next pro on our list is going to be the lakes. Minnesota is the land of 10,000 lakes. There is 22 lakes approximately in just the Minneapolis area alone. Now, with that, it becomes amazing, just the views of the lakes, having access to a lake. If you own a boat, you can go to so many different lakes in the area. You can go swimming, kayaking, paddleboarding, rent jet skis, whatever you want to do to really enjoy those lake days. I know for me growing up, it was one of my favorite things to do in the summer was to go and have a lake day with my family. It was amazing. The con of this, especially in the spring and in the summer months, is we get tons and tons of mosquitoes around those lakes. Especially if you get up in northern Minnesota towards the boundary waters, those types of areas, there's a lot of mosquitoes. But just in general, in Minnesota, we have a higher population of mosquitoes due to our lakes and our wetland areas. Number 3 on our list is going to be easy transportation to multiple different cities. Within the Minneapolis city itself, we have a lot of great public transportation. We have the light rail, we have buses, we have different things that people can use to get to different neighborhoods in Minneapolis and even over to our neighboring city, St. Paul. And then just getting to all of the suburbs around Minneapolis is super easy. There's a lot of different roads, 35W, 694, 94, 169, 100. However, the con of this is that it does get very congested. Even though there's a lot of roads, it can get very congested. 62 is probably my nightmare. It's one of the worst roads, I think, because it's just, I don't know, it's a 2-lane road and there's so many people trying to get from the west part of the city to the east or east part of the city to the west, and it's always jammed up. Now, again, if you get outside of the Minneapolis area too, another con is that there's not a lot of public transportation out there. You're gonna need your own car or some sort of vehicle to get around. Number 4 on our list is a super strong job market. Minneapolis is home to a ton of large corporations. This includes Target, Best Buy, Cargill, US Bank, CHS Robinson, just to name a few. United Health Group is another one. There's a lot of large corporations. Our unemployment rate as of August of 2023 was at 3%, which is extremely low. There's a lot of opportunity for work here in the Twin Cities area. A con of this, though, is that we do have a lot of strong colleges: University of Minnesota, University of St. Thomas, Bethel, St. John's. There's a lot of strong colleges, and those college graduates flood into the job market, meaning that we do have a very competitive job market. People moving into the state for these different corporations, it does make it difficult to stand out and difficult to get a job with some of these larger corporations. And finally, our fifth pro is the 4 seasons we get. If you truly want to experience what a summer is and truly want to experience what winter is, and then the in-between seasons like spring and fall, Minnesota is the place for you. We can get up to 100 degrees or more in the summer months, but then we can also get to -10 to even 20 degrees below zero in the winter. It's awesome because you get to experience everything. You get to really experience a true fall, which is how beautiful it is. The trees changing colors, it's amazing. But also the con of these 4 seasons is especially our winter. Our winters here in Minnesota are extremely harsh and long. Some years are better than others, and just it kind of depends on what happens. But some of our winters can be very, very cold and very, very long. Other things that really will happen is, since it is so long and dark here in Minnesota, people do suffer from seasonal depression. I know for myself, it is harder to be motivated and to go out and do things during the winter here in Minnesota because the days are extremely short, and every single day you wake up, it's gonna be very, very cold. So those are the 5 pros and 5 cons of living in the Minneapolis area. I hope this was helpful to you, and if so, please subscribe to the channel so that you can be the first to learn more about what it's like living here. I'm going to continue to develop and put out more content. As a Minnesota native, I really do want to just share what I know about the state and what I know about the area. It is an awesome place to live. We do have some cons like I talked about. Obviously, every state does, but I just want to share that with you. If I can be of any service to you in the future, I would love to help you, whether you're relocating from a different state or relocating within Minnesota. Please reach out. You can text, email, or call me anytime, and I would love to help you find that next house. Until next time, can't wait to see you guys.